Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer. Today we are going to meet contract in foreign trade. In foreign trade, contract is a formal agreement with legally binding forces towards both parties and is usually applied in large-scale international transactions. There are two kinds of contract: sales contract and purchase contract. The sales contract is usually drafted by the seller, and the purchase contract is usually drafted by the buyer. Confirmation is a simplified contract and is equally valid. There are two kinds of confirmation: sales confirmation and purchase confirmation. Usually, it just gives out the import conditions concisely, but not gives out the general guarantee conditions. It is usually adopted in small-scale deals or deals based on long-term agency or exclusive sales agreement. Confirmation has the legal effectiveness as contract does. Please look at the samples. This one is the contract, and this one is the confirmation. You can see the contents of confirmation is simpler than the contract. Sales confirmation is also often made when both parties are regular customers, and the sales contract has its own structure. Generally, there are 4 parts of sales contract. Please take a look at it. First is title. Second is preamble. Third is body. Fourth is final clauses. Now let's look at them one by one. Title is sales contract or purchase contract. Preamble includes the parties concerned, the date, and the place signed. Interpretation clauses. Look at the sample. Here you should have the contract number, the day, and the place you sign. Then both parties' name and company address. After that, it is an interpretation. The function of these clauses is to provide some explanation that both parties will agree to sign the contract. Here, whereby is a key word, which means by which. Therefore, it can be followed by a subordinate clause. The body includes the main contents of the contract. First is the description of goods. The buyer and the seller should clearly outline the specification of goods, unit price, and delivery schedule. Second is transportation. Here you should indicate date of shipment, port of shipment, and port of destination. Third is payment. The method of payment includes LC, collection, TT, and so on. What's more, the contract should include packing and shipping mark, inspection, test or trials, acceptance, quality guarantee, technical training, it is optional, and insurance, claim and arbitration, validity, extension and termination. Though there are a lot of clauses, the clauses of one contract are optional. Both parties will decide together what contents they need. The final part of the sales contract can provide additional terms if you have. Besides, you should indicate the validity and copies of the contract, And finally, after both parties sign the company's name, the contract becomes valid. Here is the sample. This contract is made out in 2 originals, each copy written in Chinese and English language, both texts being valid. In case of any divergence of interpretation, the Chinese text shall prevail. 本合同一式两份，均为中文和英文书写，两种文本具有同等效力。若对其解释产生异议，则以中文文本为准。Now comes to the language feature of the contract. When we read the contract, we will notice its language quite formal. Let's look at this table. Here we can see, if we want to express something, there are 2 kinds of choices, informal words and formal words. The words purchase, modify or alter, proceed, commence, terminate, assist, inform, prior to, manufacture, in question, with regard to, in accordance with, in the right column, are often used in the contract. They are more formal than the words buy, change, go, begin or start, end, help, tell, before, produce, being talked about according to. In the left column, besides the formal expressions, the contract also uses long words, French words, to raise of formality and solemnity of business contract. Besides the formal language, another feature of business English is concise and clear that cannot be misunderstood. For example, we will not say, "We wish to confirm our order dispatched yesterday," because it is ambiguous and will cause trouble. We must express ourselves clearly, so we should say, "We confirm our order dispatched yesterday." Therefore, when we are sure about what we want to say, we should say it in plain, simple, clear words. Well, today we'll first talk about the definition and type of contract. Then we talk about the contents of it. Finally, we look at the linguistic features of the contract. And you should keep them in mind, which are quite useful in our business dealings. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.